Now, 2 weeks ago, I taught on the topic of the lust of the flesh, which is the first entry point of marine spirits into the lives of men. I want to talk on the second, which is the lust of the eyes. Now, the lust of the eyes is so much more deeper than we think. It's not just looking at someone with lust. It's looking at things, objects, people, circumstances with a corrupted desire. It's when your eyes stop being a window of light and start becoming a demonic gateway. You see, what starts with your eyes never ends with your eyes. It travels to your mind, settles in your heart, and later on begins to shape your nature. I'll say it again. What starts with your eyes never ends with your eyes. It travels to your mind, settles in your heart, and later on begins to shape your nature. Your eyes carry a deeply important purpose. They don't just see, they don't just observe, they pull. They pull your focus, they pull your attention, they pull your emotions, they pull your desires. They compare, they convert, they awaken cravings in the flesh that God had never meant for you and your life. And the danger is that what you continue to look at, what you continue to put your attention to, you slowly begin to want. And what you long for long enough, you begin to justify. And what you justify, you pursue. This is why the battle is not only about your sight, but it's also about the direction of your sight. I'll say it again. The battle is not only about your sight, but it's also about the direction of your sight. Because your eyes can lead your heart somewhere your spirit never wanted to go just because you saw something wrong. And this is why the devil uses this pathway so efficiently, because it feels harmless, quiet, passive, almost invisible. You tell yourself, I'm just looking. You tell yourself it's only entertainment. You tell yourself, I'll see it once and then drop it. But what you don't know is that every look in the spirit is a seed being planted. Every glance is a seed. Every compromise is a seed. Every imagination leaves residue. Every moment of lingering attention is watering those seeds. And seeds don't stay seeds forever. Some grow into lust. Some grow into envy. Some grow into greed. Some grow into dissatisfaction with your own life. This is why people slowly lose their purity. Not because they woke up one day and chose to be evil, but because they kept on feeding their eyes with things that their spirit can never be satisfied with. Because exposure is never neutral. They fed their eyes with things their spirit was never built to carry. And if a marine spirit wants access to your life, it will never start with action. It will start with exposure. It will start with your vision. For example, every day on social media, we are exposed to immodest dressing. In the beginning, it seems shocking, but over time, it becomes normal. And in that same time frame, you begin to want to dress like them. Why? Because if a spirit can influence what you constantly see, it can eventually influence what you think. And if it can influence your thoughts long enough, it can slowly but surely reshape your identity without you even realizing. This generation suffers from infected vision. People don't see the right way anymore. When someone sees someone else's blessings, they see it as a threat instead of inspiration. When they see someone else's success, they see it as a comparison instead of an upliftment. When they see another person, they don't see a soul, they don't see a son of God. They see an object of lust, jealousy, comparison, and personal desires. This is not normal vision. This is a corrupted blinding mask that is worn by our generation. In the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 22, it says, "The eyes is the lamp of the body," meaning whatsoever fills your eyes is filling your inner man. I'll say it again. Whatsoever fills your eyes is filling your inner man. And this is something the world understands, the power of your sight. This is why everything is fighting for attention, why lust has been normalized in the streets and on the billboard. Social media is fighting for your eyes. Vanity is fighting for your eyes. Lust is fighting for your eyes. Compromise is fighting for your eyes. Even God is fighting for your eyes. Because whatever is captured in your sight eventually becomes captured in your heart. And the terrifying thing about lust of the eyes is that it is never satisfied. In the book of Ecclesia, chapter 1, verse 8, it says, "The eyes is never satisfied with seeing." Meaning if you don't discipline your eyes, your fleshly, worldly desires will continue to expand. More attention, more beauty, more validation, more possessions, more status, more applause. The eyes always want to see more. And eventually, compromise becomes a prison, a chain, a cycle that becomes difficult to break. Now you can't enjoy your life because your eyes are addicted to seeing everyone else's. Now peace becomes blinding because your eyes measure what you have against someone else's display. Now gratitude dies because comparison has made you blind to your own blessings. Now your desires have become endless because your eyes have been feeding on things that were never created to satisfy your soul. Now your discernment weakens because constant exposure has made things of the world feel normal and spiritual things feel distant. Sons of God, hear me carefully. The devil does not destroy people with their first actions. He destroys them by what they normalize seeing. Because what you repeatedly expose yourself to, you will eventually see as normal. And what once used to convict you begins to entertain you. And what you entertained yesterday will become the lifestyle that you defend tomorrow. This is why King David did not fall the moment he touched Bathsheba. He fell the moment he continued looking. The sin entered through his eyes first and then manifested physically through his actions. This is why in Job chapter 31 verse 1 says, "I made a covenant with my eyes," a covenant, because mature believers know that undisciplined eyes are undisciplined desires. I'll say it again. Undisciplined eyes are undisciplined desires. You may not control the first glance, but you absolutely control the second. You control whether you entertain it, fantasize about it, meditate on it, or reject it. Because the moment you continue entertaining something God is warning you about, your heart has already started to agree with it. The lust of the eyes is the sin of seeing through a demonic lens and agreeing with it. Your eyes saw it, and you let your heart agree with it. But I decree and declare upon your life that every demonic veil placed over your spiritual vision is breaking in Jesus' mighty name. Every spirit that has tried to corrupt your discernment, normalize lust, normalize envy, normalize greed, normalize comparison, may the blood of Jesus cleanse your eyes in Jesus' mighty name. Your heart is purified. Your holy vision is restored. And I decree and declare that every marine spirit that has spat in your eyes to cloud and blind your discernment, to infect you with lust of the eyes, is being washed away by the blood of Jesus in Jesus' mighty name. Sons of God, can we rise to our feet right now? I want us to begin to intercede for our vision, intercede for your spiritual eyes. The same eyes that led you into lust, The same eyes that look with comparison are the same eyes that can flip into white and go in the realms for spiritual warfare. It's the same eyes that can behold the glory of the Lord. The same eyes that can see visions, the same eyes that can prophesy, the same eyes that can discern. Your eyes are from the Spirit. Do not let the devil corrupt your vision, for your vision carries power, it carries might, it carries authority. Begin to pray, intercede for your vision right now. Herrenemashito koira, repenamande, hesita repanamaso tokaira, hesi peretenamanda, repatosa, hesite kaire, repatono saire, henamanda, beretokosa, keretenamande, hesita repinamande, dakosia, anamasa taire, dena repetokota, frateterasa, keretesa, heriamanda tokoire, hesi pereta, mando todosaire. Enamasitaira, ate peretaka, esotoriete, masianda la saira, ematosa, eterapa, enyanosateire, epetata, etokorete, esitapaira, enamasutaire. Eperetosa, enamanda, osotorepea, ekitaire, esotaritamande, isiata, zipereteta, keratera, isitarepinamando, osita kaira. Esia, erapatokura, esita, ina, erateko saire, andamatota, esiparete, natoto, ositaira, rapando toko, esitaira, eatenaira. Emasitaire, epatokota. Enasia teriatena, esiparetokota, esinana, akaira, emandotosa, esitepire, enatototaira, esiparetena massa, rapatokota, esinamania teta, rapatototania, esitaretena, endokota, rapatokona, esitaretena massi, rapatogna kaira. In Jesus' mighty name, your eyes shall be sanctified. In Jesus' mighty name, you shall see visions. Your eyes are open to the realms of the Spirit. Every demonic spirit using your eyes to infect lust is being destroyed right now in Jesus' mighty name. Lust of the eyes shall never have dominion over you. Marine spirits shall never enter your life through lust of the eyes in Jesus' mighty name. You are blessed, protected. Your eyes shall be sanctified. Your eyes shall see visions. Your eyes shall be open to the realms of the Spirit. These same eyes you are looking at me right now with are the same eyes that will behold the glory of the Lord in your due time, in Jesus' mighty name. Stay burning for Christ. Stay sanctified. Stay in the secret place. And I'll see you in the realm.